So in this video, I'm going to share the 5 things that I'm doing to help me get better sleep since being in menopause. So the first thing that I do to help me get better sleep during menopause is to keep my blood sugar in balance. Now I know, like a lot of you, when I've had really bad sleep the night before, I crave something sweet and sugary, or even sugar in my coffee. But the one thing I do try to avoid is have a high carbohydrate breakfast. So why is it important to keep your blood sugar levels in balance? Our bodies can only handle around a teaspoon of sugar at a time. So when you're having high carbohydrate breakfasts, what you're doing is raising your blood sugar levels too high. The higher the carbohydrate levels, the sharper and higher the insulin is released to bring your blood sugar levels back down to normal or acceptable levels. You will feel this as brain fog, feeling sleepy, feeling irritable, anxiety, palpitations. So if this is how you've been eating during the day, in the middle of the night, what will happen is when your blood sugar level drops, your body will release cortisol to release stored energy. So what can we do to keep our blood sugar levels stable so we can get better sleep? The first thing to do is try and minimize the amount of bread, rice, pastas and similar foods in your menopause diet. Have lots of vegetables and also have a portion of protein. So this could be a portion of fish or a palm size, so around that size of meat, lentils or beans, avocados, nuts and seeds, or olive oil as dressing on your salads. These foods take longer to digest, which means that they slow down the digestion, release and absorption of the glucose that you're eating. And this means that you get a sustained release of glucose or sugar, which keeps your energy levels stable and minimizes the high and sharp releases of insulin. With this sustained energy release, you'll find that you'll have better sleep. The second thing I'm doing to help me get better sleep during menopause is to have lots of magnesium in my diet. Magnesium is a really important mineral for our body because it's involved in over 300 body processes. Magnesium is needed to activate over 600 enzymes in the body. This includes regulating muscle contraction and relaxation, the transfer of information through our brain and nervous system, regulating our heart rhythm, creating energy in our body, and supporting bone development. Due to lower estrogen levels from perimenopause onwards affecting our digestion, we may have problems absorbing magnesium through our diet, and this puts us at risk for magnesium deficiency from perimenopause onwards. When it comes to sleep, magnesium has a really important role. When our magnesium levels are low, it allows the neurotransmitter glutamate to bind more with their receptors. This process also decreases the effectiveness of GABA binding with their receptors, and GABA is the more calming neurotransmitter. And this may be one reason that we do have problems with disturbed sleep during menopause. So magnesium-rich foods includes nuts such as Brazil nuts, cashews, pecans, whole grains, legumes, collard greens, and cocoa or dark chocolate. Cocoa and dark chocolate also includes caffeine, so you'll need to balance that out if you do like your chocolate. I do have a video where I talk more about magnesium and food sources of magnesium, as well as the more common types of magnesium supplements that a lot of women take and what may help you during menopause. And I'll put a link in the eye above and in the description to that video if you want to go and watch that video next. It's really important before you start taking any supplements that I or anybody else talks about that you go and see your doctor, because you may have health issues or you may be taking medications that these supplements have a reaction to make sure you're doing what's right for you. The third thing I'm doing to help me get better sleep in menopause is to minimize my intake of caffeine. I love my coffee first thing in the morning, and it really does help me to wake up and feel more alert and to help me get on with my day. I try to have my caffeine intake or my coffee well before 12 o'clock, and that's because it really affects my sleep. Caffeine is a really good stimulant, and although it initially helps you to feel alert and awake, it can lead to worse menopause symptoms such as irritability, getting easily angered, anxiety, and palpitations. Caffeine can stay in our system for up to 10 hours. So if you're having several coffees or teas or other caffeinated drinks during the day, especially later on in the day, it may still be in your system when you do go to sleep and throughout the night. So if you found the information I've shared here helpful, I'd love it if you can hit the like button, and if these are the sort of information that you need during your perimenopause or menopause journey, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you'll get notified when I post another video. And it also helps YouTube know to share this video with other women who may benefit from the information I share here. So the fourth thing I'm doing to help me get better sleep during menopause is to exercise. The reason I exercise is really partly to keep my weight gain to a minimum, or to keep to a healthy weight for me, and to help me get better sleep at night. In this study, it was found that exercise actually helps women to get better sleep by reducing inflammation, creating changes in body temperature that may help reduce hot flushes, supporting the more calming neurotransmitters that helps with sleep, create changes in heart variability, and helping the nervous system be more relaxed. You may find that by doing exercise, it will help disperse your cortisol or stress levels, helping you to relax and get better sleep. However, it's also really important to listen to your body. If you're already tired and you push yourself to go and exercise, it will create more stress in your body, which may make you too tense to relax for restful sleep. So these would be times to do more relaxing activities. The fifth thing I do to help me get better sleep during menopause is to minimize my exposure to artificial and blue light. So why is it important to reduce our exposure to artificial light or to blue light? Our eyes are not just for seeing. The light that our eyes get exposed to is connected to our circadian rhythm, which is our natural waking or sleeping cycles. The light that we get exposed to during the day also affects our body's natural production of melatonin, which is the hormone that helps us to fall asleep and regulates the quality of our sleep. Being exposed to bright light or artificial light, especially from our electronic devices in the evenings, changes our core temperature and our sleep patterns. And that's because these bright lights from our devices tend to trick our body into thinking that it's still daytime. One of the best things that you can do is to go out and expose your eyes or go out for a walk as early in the day as possible. Research shows that exposing yourself to natural daylight early in the morning helps to reset your hormones and regulate your circadian rhythm. In this systematic review, it was found that those participants who got exposed to daylight as early in the day as possible reported getting better sleep. The other thing you can do is take regular breaks from looking at your phone or your computer. I do have a Fitbit, which means that if I haven't done my 250 steps in 1 hour, my Fitbit will vibrate to tell me to go and take a few minutes walk. But you really don't need to have these electronic devices. You can set a timer on your phone or a clock or something else that will alert you to get up every hour and just stretch or walk around for about 2 to 5 minutes, and that will help give your eyes a break from the light emitted by your computer or other electronic devices. The other thing that you can do in the evenings to help you sleep better is to dim the light from about 6 or 7 o'clock in the room that you'll be spending your evenings in, and that will help to set those melatonin or those hormones to tell our body that it's night time and it's time to start slowing down and getting ready for sleep. The one thing that I've been doing recently is using blue blocking glasses. When I did the research for this, there has been a bit of a mixed reaction as to whether they work or not. I have noticed that my eyes don't feel as strained or painful at the end of the day if I've been working on the computer a lot. If I don't use those glasses, my eyes really feel dry and itchy and achy. I do find that I sleep better when I have been using my glasses more during the day. And I'll put a link in the description down below as to the glasses that I use. Maybe you can try and see if it helps you. Now, if you'd like to know how magnesium can help you during menopause, check out these videos.